Good morning, Raiders. I'm Peter.
And I'm Mitchell. Today is Monday, May 22nd, and it is another great day to be a Raider.
Class elections are coming up, and you might find posters throughout the school for your official candidates. Let's take a look at some campaign videos.
Yo, Emma, this is really good. You're really fit to be treasurer.
Yeah, I'm hardworking, smart, and super spirited.
We need to get this out to everyone, and I know just who to tell. Yo, you gotta take a look at this stuff. It's fire!
Yo, Emma, these are awesome. Your campaign is tight.
Yeah, that's why you guys should vote for me for Class of 2026 Treasurer.
Hi, Class of 2026. I'm Julia Lisa, and I'm looking to be your class secretary. Not only am I responsible, creative, hardworking, and organized, I also want to make sure your ideas are heard. Being a class officer means that we take your ideas for school events and turn them into reality. Have ideas for homecoming? What about prom or graduation? Me as your class secretary, I'll keep all our ideas organized, make sure that they're heard. Vote for Julia Lisa for class secretary, and I promise to make our high school experience one that you won't forget.
Thanks. Now let's make sure that you vote for your peers that will help lead your class. Now let's take a look at part 3 of the search for the time capsule.
After 2 days of, kind of disappointment, not really finding anything, once I just saw the time capsule there looking like it was meant to be pulled out.
There's the time capsule. We just found the time capsule. It has a rope on it. It's right here.
It was just mind-boggling, honestly, because I could just, everything that we had done was kind of being put together, and it was there, and, we had it, and it was just, a fantasy that had come true. It was amazing.
It's actually here. Oh, wow. Look at that.
We got it.
There it is. No way.
I was just super excited, and I was really most interested to see what was inside of it. It was really cool to have George come in and help us open it. I know for him it seemed like it was a very nostalgic moment for him to kind of transport himself back into the time of when he was creating that and when they put it into the wall. So I thought that was a really cool moment for him.
I was a student here at Leonardtown High School and a senior, and I actually had a short semester here. I actually went to work more than I was actually here. Oh. So I had to check in at my tech center, and the offer was, asked, would I be willing to construct this box?
I was really impressed with how that box was constructed. That was really cool. Didn't realize it was a student-made box. You forget how many talents people have.
Get back on it.
Oh my god. What is this? Right.
Yeah, no.
Oh wow.
I'm a history teacher. I get excited about old things, and it happened to be from my senior year, and some of the items from within are direct things that I can remember.
I mean, there was a lot of great stuff in there, yearbooks, pictures, but it was just all really cool to see the stuff from back in time that people had created, and it was just a really cool moment.
It was kind of surprising to see a process referral in there. I wouldn't dare do that now for fear of violating somebody's rights.
A referral, which made me so happy because it was one of my very close friends who was written up, and she was a great student. I think she was an honor roll, honor society kid. Never got written up for anything, but she was in there. Got written up, I think, for eating. For eating. We didn't used to be able to eat outside the cafeteria. Now they chase you out. So things have changed. Very different. All of the art about our principal, Dr. Weiland, that was pretty funny. Dr. Weiland was such an interesting principal to have because he was very personable, and also people, would accuse him of being robotic. So
he reminds me a lot of a lovable dad.
Yes, he was very much like that. He was a good principal, and I think most of the people from my era would agree. We had a good school. We really enjoyed being here.
I think the most interesting thing, which I think a lot of other people saw that was kind of ironic, was the hall passes have not changed in 20 years.
It looks the same.
They are exactly the same. But another cool thing I saw was just some news articles about 9/11, and at that time that was really the big thing that was going on, and the time capsule kind of resembled a memorial for that very tragic event.
You kind of get transported back. Everything that year was about 9/11. Kind of just changed our whole worldview. And so seeing that much 9/11 material was really, that brought you back to that time frame.
Hope you guys never have to go through a 9/11 scenario, because when they say you don't forget where you were when it happened, that's true.
Okay, is there anything else you want to say to the students of Leonardtown about the time capsule?
Just that I'm excited to put together our own time capsule this year. So I know Ms. Hager is going to send out a survey to all the students, so make sure you complete that survey and give us your voice. Let us know what you want us to put in our time capsule.
I think it's really interesting to think about how the world has evolved and how society has been since 2001 to now 2022, 23, and to whenever this thing might get opened in the future.
I would just say that, taking on the project was one of the coolest things I've ever done, and even though we had 2 days of not finding anything, we kept on going. We looked for more hints, and eventually we found it. And if you just don't give up, you can always find anything, and sometimes it'll reward you very well, and indeed it did.
Never give up on accomplishing something. Not even just finding a time capsule. Never give up trying to do something that you enjoy, and don't let others tell you what you can or can't do, because you are capable of doing lots of things, and that's incredible, I think.
Time travels forward, but today we go back in time. Back in time into this time capsule from 2001.
Back in time to the first Thanksgiving to get turkeys off the menu.
That's right, back in time.
To the first Thanksgiving to get turkeys off the menu.
Wow, that is riveting stuff. If you want to contribute to our 2023 time capsule, email Mrs. Hager with your ideas.
Hey Raiders, I'm Mitchell with your sports. Last Thursday, the track team ran in day 2 of the regional track meet. We were able to qualify 4 more athletes to this state track meet. AJ Dice in the 200, Hunter Mann in the discus, Emily Murray in the 800, and Peter Imhoff broke the 21-year-old school record in the 1600. Those qualifying for states will run at the state track meet on Friday and Saturday. Now, back to your anchors.
As always, thank you for joining us today. That's it for LTV. I'm Mitchell.
And I'm Peter. Tune in for next time for more Raider-tastic news. Stay Raider strong.